Hi everyone, welcome. So a couple of you have been asking me about a tutorial to do the straddle splits. Just so warm up the body before you start going deep into these stretches. This is just, kind of a quick tutorial and let's get right to it. So we're going to come into the middle of the mat into what we call a malasana. So it's like a deep squat and you can use your elbows to kind of press on the insides of your knees and just sit here and we're going to rock a little bit side to side in this posture. We're just opening up the hips slowly. If this is hard on your knees, we're going to skip this one, okay? If this hurts your knees at all, we're going to come right out. All right, so we're in the malasana. We're letting our hips open. Let's go ahead and rock side to side, and then let's rock to the right side, and then see if you can take your left heel out over to the left and stretch into that back of your left leg real deep. Okay, toes up. And then let's switch to the right side. So let's go on over to the right. We're going to deep bend in the left knee and then straighten into the right leg. Heels on the ground, toes are up. So let's go side to side with this a few times, to the left and to the right. Just feeling that deep stretch in your hips. Go slow at first and then maybe go a little bit faster. Okay, and let's go ahead and place your hands to the middle of your legs and come on up to straighten the legs, and we're coming into a standing forward fold with wide legs. You can go ahead and place your hands on your hips and come on up to stand. And let's step or hop to the top of the mat from here. Let's just stand and shake it out. Shake out your feet if you need to. And let's reach on up. Let's reach our arms way up high. And take a big inhale, exhale, fold, and bring your hands down if you can to touch your toes. Bend the knees if you need to. Okay, so let's rock the weight a little bit side to side, bending a little bit into each knee. Just give a little bit of weight to each side and challenge. So we're going to take our two peace fingers and hold to your big left toe. Okay, keep your eyes on that big left toe. We're going to shift the weight to our right foot, and as we begin to stand, we're going to press that foot into the hand into the foot, and try to bring the foot up with you as you stand up straight. Look at that. We're standing up straight. We've got the toe in our hand. And from here, if you feel steady and stable, and only so, if you do, let's start to press the foot forward, keeping the hold of the toes, and extend the leg as far as it feels comfortably. You feel comfortable stretch, it will go. Cool, let's hold this here. Let's bring it on back. Bring the knee into the chest again. This time we're going to bring the foot out to the side. So we're pressing into the heel and getting that deepest stretch out to our left side. Cool, let's bring it back in and challenge. Keep a hold of the big toe. Let's bring it down. Look down, look where you're going, and set the foot down exactly where we came from. Wow, great work. Let's place our hands on our hips. Go ahead and roll the shoulders. Come on all the way up to stand. Reach up high. And exhale, let's do it on the other side. So let's bring our hands down to the ground. Look where you're going and bend the knees if you need to. Let's shake this out. You can bend into one knee, into the other knee. And we're going for challenge side two. If you did the left side, this time do the right side, vice versa. Okay, so let's take our two peace fingers once again. Look at where you're going. We're going to wrap the peace fingers around the big toe. And as you begin to stand, bring the toes with you. Okay, so this might be wobbly if you fall. Just go right back into it. And just bring it on up with you. You can keep a standing leg, a slight bend in the standing leg as well. And we're going to see if we can bring that knee right into the chest and grab your balance. Once you've got the balance, and only once you've got the balance, let's try to reach our leg forward, reach through the heel, push through the heel, and stretch into that leg. Wonderful. Let's bring it in, knee back to the chest, take a deep bend in the knee, and this time with the hold of the big toe, let's try to keep it out to the right. Let's go heel out to the right and stretch into that. Press through the heel. Wonderful. Let's bring it back in. Same way out as we came in. Press your heel down to the floor and wonderful. Let's let it go. Come into your forward bend. Shake it out. And let's step back to the middle of our mat. Take a wide stance once again. We're going to do a last exercise here toward our straddle splits. Okay, so let's take the legs wide. Toes are turned out to the sides for this one. And we're going to take a deep bend in the knees. And we're coming into our goddess stance. So wide-legged goddess, deep bend in the knees. You can keep your hands onto the tops of the knees, and we can shift side to side here. Just feeling that deep stretch through the middle, through the inner thighs. And then if you feel comfy here and you have your balance, you want to challenge yourself. Maybe come up onto one toe and maybe come up onto the other toe, and then you can shift side to side if that feels cool. And if you want to really challenge yourself, see if you can come up onto both toes, tippy toes in goddess pose. And if you feel balanced and comfy here, go ahead and bring your arms up and into the same type of formation as your legs. So elbows bent, knees bent. Wonderful. Cool. Go ahead and place your heels down, hands to the heart. Let's take a seat on our mat. Cool. All right, let's bring both heels out wide like we just were as we were standing. And we'll work on our straddle splits from here. Let's look to the right heel and reach our arms up and overhead, and then start to walk your hands closer to your heel. Let's keep the feet flexed, both the feet flexed. And let's hinge from the hip. Make sure we're not straining into the lower back. And we'll take a few deep breaths right here. And let's come on up and take it over to the other side. So let's reach up, stretch the arms long overhead. And then we'll look toward our left heel and start to walk the hands out toward your left heel when we're hinging from the hip. And just take it as far as feels comfortable. If you feel a good stretch, wonderful. Hold it right there. Long breaths, and we're stretching. All right, wonderful. Last pose here. Let's come on into the center, walk slowly up. So we're sitting upright, and let's flex both of our feet. This time we're going to take our hands in front of us. Walk slowly, hand before hand, forward as far as your body feels comfortable doing so. We want to stop right when we feel that good stretch, and we can hold it there and breathe. If you can go all the way down, go all the way down. If you're, at 45-degree angle today, great. Just work this until, it starts feeling a little bit more comfy. Over time, this will get easier and easier. The important thing is to just stay consistent with our splits like this. Let's take another long breath right here. And go ahead and walk your hands slowly back up. Let's bring our feet in together, sit crisscross, and just take a deep breath. Let's close the eyes and we'll wrap up our practice for the day. Thank you so much for coming and joining us. I'll see you next time. Namaste.
We did it. Whoa. Awesome.